Good evening, cricket lovers. We are live and exclusive from Sharjah, iconic international cricket stadium, and it's Dubai gonna take on against Ajman in this particular game. Two tough side, two very good side with plenty of exciting young players. Well, without further delay, let's head down in the middle where Pranav is going to have all important toss.
It's toss time here at the Sharjah Cricket Academy. Game number 35 of the Emirates D10. And it is the Ajman who are looking to take on Dubai, who are spirited throughout this tournament. To introduce the captains, first it is Adnan ul Mulk. On his left, it is Ronak Panoli. And on his left, the very stunning match referee, Mr. Shiju Sam, to make sure that the proceedings are spot on. Adnan, flip the coin. Heads is the call. 159 in the first game. What are you going to be doing?
Just look on a bat first, try to emulate something around that, and then let the bowlers do the rest.
Ronak Panoli right at the top. How effective is Dubai with Ronak Panoli right at the top?
Look, I'm just going out there and giving the best for my team. I think all my boys have done an exceptional job wherever they've gotten an opportunity. Israr, Aditya Shetty, Ali Nasir towards the back end of the innings, and the way we've been bowling, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. And as long as everyone's looking towards one simple goal to win the team the tournament.
Now you're comfortably placed in the tournament to progress ahead. Any changes in the side because of that?
No, just one change. Just got Shane coming in for Aditya Sarna. We're still looking to cement the number one spot.
Final question. You're batting first. What's the number in your mind?
Again, as I said at the toss in the first game as well, I would like to get above 110. Anything above that is a bonus.
Good luck then.
Thank you.
Adnan, 159 is what they got. They won the toss. They're batting first.
Yeah.
What do you want to restrict them to?
We like to restrict them under 110, 100. That'll be good for us.
Any changes in the side?
It's the same side as last time.
Good luck then.
Thank you. Thanks.
The news from the sidelines is that Ronak Panoli, the dangerous Ronak Panoli, has once again won the toss, and Dubai are going to be batting first.
Well, the news at the toss is that Dubai, they have won the toss and they have chosen to bat first. And let me introduce, before I talk about the players, is Aryan Liakra, who is joining me in the com box, and he knows these players better than anyone else here.
Thank you so much. And this is the Dubai lineup for their second game today. Ronak Panoli and Aditya Shetty opening the batting. Israr Ahmed, Amar Badami. One change, Shane Saldana comes in. And Ali Nasir, Nilansh Keswani, the experienced Ramesh Azad, along with Sanchit Sharma, Yug Sharma, who won them the last game, and the rapid pace of Taimur Bhatti. And this is the Ajman lineup coming your way. Adnan ul Mulk, Junaid Shamsu, who has been batting really well in this tournament, leading the batting chart, along with Sagir Khan, Aftab Javed, Mosam Hayat, Shahrukh Amin, Salman Shahid, Aryaman Sharma, the leg spinner, having a good tournament so far. Raheel Ali, Sabir Ali, the capped, experienced UAE left-arm seamer, and Zishan Nasir, who's going to be very vital for Ajman.
Well, as we mentioned a little while ago, plenty of very exciting cricketers on both the side. And talking about Junaid Shamsu, last evening he has won continuously 6 Player of the Match awards. So he's in an excellent form, not only with the bat but also with the ball. And one of the player which we will be looking forward in this particular game as well.
I think 100% Junaid Shamsu has been a force to reckon with. In the past year or so, he's been going through a bit of a purple patch. Also funny that he's playing for the purple side, so that does make sense that he has been scoring so many runs. But I think, this is going to be a very exciting game. There's a lot of firepower in both the sides. Dubai in their first game scoring the highest score of the tournament, getting 159 runs in just 10 overs. And Ajman, nonetheless, is also going to be coming in with some serious batting power and some serious bowling lineup as well. There you can see the players warming up for the first delivery of the third game of the day here in the D10 tournament.
Well, it's Zishan Nasir who has got the ball in his hand, and we all know that how well he can execute that big in-swinger going. And if he can pitch the ball in the right areas, he can trouble. But that man onto the picture, Ronak Panoli, he loves to play the pull shot and especially the incoming deliveries. Aryan, I think we should watch out the deep mid-wicket area.
I think, yeah, 100%. A little fact, both of them play for the same club outside the D tournaments. They play for the club called Z Sports, one of the best clubs in the UAE, doing really well in the domestic circuit. So they both play together, so both of them know each other's strengths very nicely. So it'll be really interesting to see how it goes. There you go. You see, like you said, the hint of in-swing movement over there. And usually Zishan is someone who likes to hit the deck hard, but he knows the short ball is a big strength of Ronak Panoli. In the first game when they started, Wasim Akram bowled it back off length, and Ronak Panoli
Zishan Nasir, bowling well these days.
bowling to Aditya Shetty. His first ball, a low full toss, driven straight to mid-off and getting a quick single in. I think it's a different start for Dubai from the previous game, and I think they have to remember that it's a new game. I hope they treat it as one and not try to just pick up where they left off in the last game, because it's a different surface. That was a day game. This is a night game against a different bowling lineup and a quality bowling lineup.
Well, that was an off-pace delivery. It's hit in the air, just enough power over the head of the fielder, and a couple of runs added to the score.
Yeah, Zishan Nasir sticking to a plan. He doesn't want to follow Ronak Panoli into his body or give him any sort of pace which he can use. Because Ronak Panoli is the type of batter who loves that pace coming into him and just using that pace and helping the ball on its way. I think Zishan Nasir has had a really good start. I think against Dubai, who come with such an explosive batting lineup with pretty much all their batters firing at the right time, which is such a great thing for them. I think Zishan Nasir has started off really well for Ajman.
Well, this was pitched up and up she goes. It might be a boundary. Yes, it does. He found the ball in his zone, and Ronak Panoli is not going to hold it back.
There you see a very calm looking Dubai dugout, and yep, in his slot, bowled it full, and he just, I think, didn't really middle it as well as he wanted to. You can see the bat's face turning in his hand. I think he was looking to go over the bowler's head there, but nonetheless, you take whatever you can get in this format.
Exactly, that's what matters the most. Now, what can be the reply of Zishan Nasir if it is pitched short onto the body? Well, that has taken an edge, and this is another boundary, back-to-back boundaries for Ronak Panoli.
Yeah, another streaky shot, not where he wanted to go. Just trying to hit it over the bowler's head, missing out on the line. But once again, finding that outside edge. He was lucky that these balls could easily just go to the fielder standing at short third. But he's gotten another 4 in the process, and Dubai are once again off to a flyer. 12 runs before the end of the first over.
Got 2 boundaries, back-to-back boundaries, Ronak Panoli. But unless Aryan, the batters find one from the middle of the bat, he really don't get the confidence.
I think, yeah, that is 100% right, but this format is such you don't have the time. Oh, missing out on a juicy full toss there. You can see the disappointment in his face. He could have hit that anywhere in the ground. You can see it. You can see how much he regrets that and missing out on that. But anyway, at the end of the first over, Dubai is 12 for the loss of no wickets. New bowler into the attack is the experienced left-arm seamer Sabir Rao, capped by the UAE as well, played the T20 World Cup back in 2022. A very skillful bowler who can move it both ways, bowling to Aditya Shetty facing a second ball. And he has given it straight to short mid-wicket. That is the experience talking. First ball into the attack and he strikes, and Aditya Shetty has to depart cheaply again.
Well, played too early, I guess. It came from the bottom of the bat, and a very comfortable catch taken by Aftab. So Sabir Ali has struck here. It's Aditya who will have to walk back. It's 12 for 1 after 1.1 overs. Well, it's Israr Ahmed out there in the middle, another very good player. He is in an excellent form. And on the other end, Saber, with plenty of experience, has played top cricket here in UAE, also played league internationally.
Yeah, Israr Ahmed playing his first ball of the game, and yeah, just playing it nicely, just trying to get off strike. Fumble by the fielder there, but a single to open his account. I think it's the start which Ajman would have wanted against a side like Dubai. You have to remember that it's a night game, so there will be dew, which is going to play a big factor as this game goes on, and it's not going to be easy for the Dubai bowlers to control the ball and bowl it where they want it and execute their plans. So it's very important that the Dubai batters give them enough runs to play with.
Now, this is going to be a contest within the contest. Ronak Panoli, he likes to hit the ball hard. Saber, he is quite smart. And this time he has gone big. It's out of here. It is 6, and moment you pick the ball short at Ronak on his body, there are 99% chances it will get disappeared.
Yep, that is exactly what we were talking about in the first over. If there's one place where you can't bowl to Ronak Panoli, it's that. Doesn't even need to move or anything, just maintains a strong, stable base, picks it up off his hips and just dispatches it over the longer boundary of the ground. A beautiful shot, taking the team to 19 after 1.3 overs.
Very clean and very neat coming up from Ronak Panoli. And the best thing about that is balance. He's one of those batters who has got a very good balance. Saber. Oh well, once again, little short, not that short, but wicket keeper has missed it. And I think the fielder over there has done well, Zishan Nasir. Saved a couple of runs for his team.
Yeah, I think definitely that was a very close call there. Almost clipped the top of off over there. I think that was a good comeback from Sabira. I think Sabira is not someone you can take very lightly. He's played a lot of cricket over the years in Pakistan and in UAE. So he knows how to bowl to what type of batter. He made a mistake on the previous delivery, going a bit short, and this ball just going a tiny bit fuller, and that resulting in the ball just going under Ronak Panoli's bat.
He can also surprise the batter with his pace. This is another weapon that he has. He can bowl quick whenever he wants, and he has got a very good off-pace delivery as well.
I think, yeah, 100%. He's got quite a few tricks up his sleeve, Sabir Rao. And coming in for the fifth ball in this over. And back off length, just timing it this one like a short arm jab from Ronak Panoli, just timing it to the boundary, even though it hit Aftab's hand at mid wicket. Still, it was hit too powerfully to be stopped. Beautiful shot again there by Ronak Panoli, just timing that one.
Well, with the kind of angle in which Sabr Ali is bowling here against Ronak Panoli, he is bowling somehow in his zone. I think if he can choose to bowl round the wicket, that can be a better option, especially with that off-pace deliveries that he usually bowls.
I think 100% that could definitely be an option, but I think Sabir might be trying to extract some swing out of the new ball. Under the lights, the balls do swing here sometimes, so he is just trying to get that, and that is something he's good at. So I think he's just trying to stick to his strengths. Coming in for his last ball, good delivery, slightly outside off, good line, good length. Ronak Panoli hits it straight to cover, no run. Sabir Rao with 11 runs in his first over. Dubai 25 after 2. The new bowler into the attack is the man in form with the bat, Junaid Shamsu, coming in to bowl his gentle medium pacers. He is known to swing the ball away from the right-handers and bowl a few cutters along the way, just trying to kind of mix it up. Traditional open field, just trying to hit that length. There you go. I think there was a bit of that inwards movement after hitting the seam over there.
Well, I think there will be different plans against different batters over here. Now Ronak Noli in front of him. Watch out that back of the hand slow delivery. The only thing he needs to make sure that don't bowl in his body.
I think, yeah, 100%. There you go. The back of the hand, but completely missed out on his length. And a player of Ronak Panoli's caliber is not going to miss out on that. He can hit that at any time of the day. You wake him up at 3 in the morning, he's hitting that out of the ground.
Well, juicy full toss. This is not what we were expecting from Junaid Shamsu. And as you have mentioned that he could have hit it anywhere. A huge six. The ball disappeared out of the stadium here. Change of the balls.
There you see new balls coming in. Ronak Panoli, an expert of clearing this ground and making the umpires pick up new balls over and over again. So it's going to be a used ball coming in for all of you, just for their information. Since the power play is done, it's not going to be a new ball now. So it's going to be a semi-new ball being brought in, and hopefully Junaid Shamsu has learned from his mistake and changes his plans. Nope, he has stuck to the same back of the hand delivery, but it's a much better length, just getting out of Ronak Panoli's arc.
Well, there was a decent delivery considering that he has got the sweeper cover in place and wanted to bowl away from Ronak's strong area. Israr coming down the track and picking up a single.
I think this is smart bowling from Junaid Shamsu, not giving a lot of pace to the batters of Dubai. At night, the ball's gonna come nicely onto the bat, so I think he's sticking to a very nice plan where he's just not giving anything to the Dubai batters to play with. Once again, that back of the hand, short and wide out of the batter's arc, working out really well for him after the second delivery where he missed out on his length.
Well, overall, he has bowled really well throughout the tournament, Junaid Shamsu. And that's one of the reasons that it's not just his batting but also the performance in bowling which earned him player of 6 consecutive player of the matches awards. Look at that. That is nicely bowled. Israr will take his time. He's one of those batters who would like to stay onto the wicket, and slowly and gradually he will come to the playing, hitting aggressions. 3 overs done and dusted, 36 for 1.
New bowler into the attack is Aryaman Sharma, the wily leg spinner of the Ajman side. Recently had a good game in this tournament where he picked up 3 wickets after giving just 16 runs in his 2 overs. Not the quickest bowler through the air, but he knows how to deceive the batters with his flight, with his spin. So this is going to be quite interesting. A traditional leg spinner bowling to Israr Ahmed, who's a good player of spin. Nicely bowled first ball, back of length, outside Israr's arc, pulled his length, a beautiful line, beautiful length. I think a perfect ball in a T10 format.
Nicely bowled. And also he has found Israr. But sometime the kind of batter, the way Ronak Noli plays, the bowler do like to, not bowl at him. Especially the first ball of the night, the first ball of the match maybe.
I think, yeah, 100% Ronak Panoli is a ruthless striker of the ball. Israr Ahmed, once again, missing out on it. Just hasn't found his groove. He was looking really good in the first game. But again, a really good ball by Aryaman Sharma. And that brings Ronak Panoli on strike, who's batting on 29 of 12. and even these two belong to the same cricket club. They both play for the same team, so both of them have a good idea of each other's strengths and weaknesses. So this is definitely going to be a contest which I'd be watching out for.
Definitely. Very interesting. The idea would be to bowl outside off. And that is cut nicely, and he has found the gap. Beautiful shot. It's a four. Now this is going to put the bowler under a lot of pressure because he has bowled outside off. He has been hit away for a four.
I think, yeah, 100%. He was trying to stick to the plan which he thought was working with Israr Ahmed, but with Ronak Panoli, the way he's been seeing the ball today with his quality 66 of 25 balls in the first game, he is seeing a football out there, not a cricket ball. And there you go, much better. One thing I've really liked about him is that as a leg spinner, he's not greedy to pick up the wickets. In a format like this, you have to be more worried about your economy, and he's done exactly that. He's just given 6 runs in his 4 deliveries. He's not trying to throw it up in the air to pick up wickets. He's just trying to be disciplined and just trying to get out of the over.
Well, Israr coming down the track, hits it in the air. It's gone for maximum. What a shot. For a moment, I thought that he has not middled it well, but it's gone for 6.
Well, T10 cricket isn't all about brute force. As you can see that he's just chipped it over the bowler's head, just looked to time it, and it's given him a lot of value. Aryaman Sharma bowled it at a good length, but there isn't a lot of spin on offer, so it wasn't hard for Israr to just step out, get to the pitch, and just pump it over the bowler's head.
Very good shot from Israr, and all of a sudden this over started looking quite expensive.
Yeah, it was starting out to be a very nice over, just 6 runs off his first 4 deliveries. I think the captain would have been very pleased with that until then, but now been hit for a 6, gone up to 11 runs. But even now, in a format like T10, I would say if you can go at anywhere at 10, 11, 12 runs, I think the captain would be very content with it. So even if he can finish this over out with a single or a dot ball, I think the captain should be happy with it.
Aryan, I want to ask one question to you. You are being one of the finest all-rounder in UAE, being a left-handed bowler and being a spin bowler. I want to ask one thing, that do you want to get Ronak Panoli out or you want to contain him? Because I believe that he is one of those batters you can't contain, better you get them out.
I think there are a lot of things which go into contention about this. Depends on the sort of surface you're playing on. Like a surface like this where there isn't much spin, so you trying to think that you can get him out with your traditional loopy left arm spin, pitch it and spin it and get him to edge it. That is you over like trying to think a bit too much, and it's something that is just not possible in these conditions. So sometimes to get batters like that out, what's the best thing to do? To starve them of boundaries. Ronak is a run scorer. He looks for boundaries. If you sort of cut those out, you just get a bit defensive. You just get him off strike. Eventually, he's going to just play a rash shot. But Israr Ahmed picking it up once again. That is not the output Adnan Ul Mulk was looking for from his bowler. He's just chipped both of these deliveries, just timed them out of the ground. Beautiful hitting.
Oh, that's beautiful. He really making it very easy. End of over 4, 54 for 1.
Zishan Nasir coming in to bowl the power play over. Dubai has got some momentum behind them and they've opted for the power play. And there you go, Ronak Panoli just stand and deliver, just maintaining a strong base and just playing it through the line, having a stable base, stable head, beautiful cricketing shot.
Well, that looks so nice to the eyes. Just look at that, straight as an arrow, and look at the balance. Even after playing the shot, he had not moved it. Now, Aryan, coming back to this particular point, how important is to have a strong balance as a batter?
I think it's one of the most important things. If if while striking the ball, your weight isn't where it's supposed to be, you're not gonna get any power behind the shot. You could be playing in the smallest ground in the world, but if your weight is not being transferred into the ball, that is not possible. And the second delivery, Ronak Panoli has skied it, and a poor attempt there by the fielder at point. A batter of Ronak Panoli's caliber is not going to give you many chances, and that was something which he gives once in a blue moon. And if you want to win this match, you should have taken that. You have to take those catches.
Well, any opponent would like to have Ronak Panoli back in the dugout, and there was an opportunity. Might be the confusion created because the ball just landed between the two fielders. You've got to take those chances. You have to call for it loud and clear. You have to go for it. Full-fledged, should have taken, but nevertheless, Ronak survives here and he is looking very dangerous. He's into his 40s now. Once again, straight hit, and it's a 4. Moves to 46 with that lovely boundary.
A beautiful cricketing shot over there. Like you can see, that's what we're talking about. Look at that. Just nice balance, playing it through the line. Another thing which is something very useful when you're playing a game like this where your goal is to score as many runs as possible. He's standing very deep in his crease. So even if the bowler is trying to bowl a Yorker, a normal Yorker, when a batter stands with the traditional stance with 1 foot outside, he's going to nail his Yorker. But Ronak Panoli is standing deep inside. So even a Yorker is an overpitch delivery, and he's connected them twice in this over already. Nah, can't be bowling there to Ronak Panoli. That's his bread and butter. Can't be bowling short to him. And that's his second 50 of the day. Got 66 in the first game. And he's got 18 ball 50 in the second game with one of his favorite shots. Just picked it up and hit it outside the ground.
Well, that was really a freebie for the likes of Ronak Panoli. You can't really bowl at him. Zishan Nasir, after getting hit with those straight boundaries, wanted to do something different, but he opted to bowl, which he should have not been bowling at Ronak Panoli. Now, coming back to our point, which we have been talking, Aryan, in the previous over, is that, when you are able to hit straight to such kind of literal pace which Zishan is bowling, you getting short of your ideas, getting short of your options.
I think 100% it's not easy being a bowler in this format. If you look at the conditions, it's a flat wicket. There's not much to offer off the pitch for the bowler. So I think you have to be a little bit more smarter with the decisions. You need to pack one side of the ground and stick to a plan. It's important that you have a plan. If you don't execute it, that's a different thing. But have a plan, try and execute it as well as possible. Like you can see now, it's a much better field set. He has taken his long on, long off on the line, and his plans to just go full and straight.
And as you have mentioned that there are a lot of variations, there are a lot of scenarios which comes into play in a cricket game. Every day is a new day. You have to calculate the size of the ground. You have to calculate how the pitch is behaving, how the weather is, winds, as we have seen. Pranav was talking about the winds earlier at the toss. Well, so many scenarios. All those calculations must go on in your brain. Meanwhile, it's a juicy full toss, easy picking. It is another 6, Zishan Nasir. Well, what you have done here?
And along with that, just to put the cherry on top for the Dubai boys, it's also a free hit. A juicy full toss, and Isras just timed it all the way out of the ground. This is turning out to be a very, very expensive over from Zishan Nasir. And Dubai has already moved on to 78 and 4.5 overs. It feels like Dubai just has picked up from where they left off in the last game.
Well, very expensive over. Couple of sixes, couple of boundaries, and on top of that, it is a free hit. plenty of problems for the umpires also. I think this is already 2 or 3 balls have already been changed so far.
It's been an expensive day so far with the way Dubai has batted and cannot change the field on this delivery, as we know. Israr Ahmed has hit it right up in the air, is not going anywhere, and a very simple catch. That would have been a very good catch if it wasn't a free hit, because that was really, really high in the air, swerving around. A little bit of wind around the Sharjah Cricket Stadium right now. But Junaid Shams making it look very easy. But anyway, after 5 overs, Dubai is 80 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Well, Sagir into the attack, and he started with a slow delivery that is put away toward the leg side. And Junaid Shamsu is a very good fielder. 2 runs taken.
Yep, Sagir Khan, a capped UAE player, has got a lot of experience around T20 cricket in the UAE, around franchise cricket in the UAE as well. He's in the attack, and his 2 overs are going to be really, really vital in this game. Ronak Panoli, after 5 overs, is batting on 50. Could we be looking at the first 100 of the D10 tournament? Oh, that's clipped him right on his head. That is not good. That was a sharp bouncer. Took off from a good length, and you can see the umpires walking in for the checkup.
Well, definitely there will be concussion test. But now this is something Sagir can really surprise you with it. He has one delivery which suddenly gets an extra bit of bounce, and I remember I mentioned about that in yesterday's game also, that the wicket that he has taken of Salman Ali Agha in the Tri series recently, couple of months back, just before the Asia Cup, that was one of the peach of a delivery. And that is something really special with Sagir Khan. He keeps bowling those off-pace deliveries, and in between he will bowl that bumper, very quick rising delivery. Reminds me the likes of Curtly Ambrose in 90s. He used to do that.
Well, I wasn't born back then, so I'm going to take your word for it. But yeah, I've played against Sagir. He is definitely not an easy bowler to put away. He doesn't let you line him up. He keeps changing his plans and doesn't stick to one thing for long, so the batter just cannot be premeditated against him.
Well, I love the modern days kids to know about the fast bowlers of 90s, Aryan. The likes of Malcolm Marshall, the likes of Courtney Wash, Curtly Ambrose, Bishop, McGrath, and
Akram's,
indeed
Yunuses.
2 W's. And
Yep.
don't forget Alan Donald.
Yep, South African greats. Look at that. He's bounced him on 1 ball, and this is how you come back after being hit on the head. Ronak Panoli once again means business tonight.
Well, off-pace delivery, but it was in his zone. And he doesn't need any second invitation. That was hit quite powerfully, and he finds the gap as well.
Yeah, he's not going to miss out on those. He was batting on 52 before this boundary. 52 of just 21 deliveries. He's not going to miss out on a freebie like that. Nice, slower one in his arc, but Sagir Khan coming in once again. He's going for the York. A bit of swing over there. Just swinging into him, and the umpire signaling a wide.
Well, Imran Munir, very experienced, very smart umpire he is. Ronak Panoli has got every chance. The way he is going here, the way he is finding the boundaries, he's got a great chance to hit a century here.
It's a bit... No commentator's curse yet. He's powered that again from the good length spot, just middling it, not trying to overhit that one, just checking it in the gap, moving on to 60 of 23. Well, if there's anyone in this tournament who can get 100 within 10 overs. He's out there in the middle right now and batting on 60 of just 23 deliveries.
Well, on the other hand, Aryan Sagir, I guess he is getting a little bit predictable with those off cutters. This time, bowled quick delivery, played away toward the deep square leg. Fielder patrolling in the deep, should just be a single.
Yeah, good Yorker there. Actually, haven't seen a lot of Yorkers being used today from the bowlers. I do understand. Sorry, excuse me. I do understand that it's a skill where if you miss, you are gonna get pumped. But at the same time, if you trust yourself enough, that is the one delivery which just cannot be hit out of the ground. And again, you've seen Sagir, he's bowled a Yorker twice and the batters haven't been able to do anything. So why don't you stick to that plan? There you go, missing out, I guess. There you go, Israr Ahmed, like I spoke about it. Go full, go under the bat, don't let the batter get the elevation, exactly what I was talking about. Israr Ahmed holding out to long on, Adnan al-Mulk taking a very nice catch.
Too close for Israr, didn't get the elevation and got caught in the deep, but he has played his part. 24, very quick, 24 on just 11 runs with a strike rate of 211. Good catch taken in the deep by Adnan al-Mulk. Mohammad Sagir picks up a wicket. It's 92 for the loss of 1 after 6 overs.
Well, as you can see over there, the new bowler into the attack is Aftab Javed, a left arm spinner. Not the biggest turner of the ball, but a very smart operator. He knows his plan. He's got 3 fielders at point. He's opened up the extra cover region. Just, I think the plan is going to be just to get Ronak Panoli off strike and try and bowl at the new batter. It's going to be quite interesting to see. There isn't going to be much spin, and Ronak Panoli is in the form of his life.
Well, that has taken an edge and it's racing away toward the boundary line. It's a 4, very unlucky Aftab, but Ronak will take it.
Well, as they say, fortune favors the brave. Ronak Panoli in no fear of getting out. He's seeing a football out there tonight and a little bit of luck going his way as well. Wasn't the best of deliveries, so I don't think he'll be too disappointed with that. That could have easily been hit out of the ground for a 6. Coming again for his second delivery. And Ronak Panoli has hit it straight down the ground. Another full toss. Ronak Panoli is not missing out on those tonight.
Well, that was a very good shot. Remember that Aftab is trying to bowl with the low trajectory. He is not very tall. He is trying to bowl with the low trajectory, not trying to give enough space to Ronak, but he can really find his space himself. Once again, beautiful played, but straight to the fielder there. And that is terrible mix-up. Oh my goodness. There is a run out here, and it's Ali Nasir who has sacrificed himself.
Oh, that is just poor. That is just poor. Ronak Panoli looking really good out there, and Ali Nasir sacrificing his wicket. Well, looks like there might be a twist in the tail. The umpires have asked Ali Nasir to stand, even though Ali Nasir sacrificed his wicket. Not convinced with it. Both the batters, I think they just need to stay calm. These things happen. None of them meant for it to happen. Just stay calm and just try and move on with the game. Umpires checking that who actually made it to the crease.
A very important passage of the game. Ronak Panoli is looking very dangerous. 69 he has scored on 26, and yes, it's I think Ali Nasir who will have to walk back. Well, he has hit powerfully straight to the fielder. And Ronnie Pinoli just wants him to get across. And I think that's a smart move, Aryan. It's Ronnie Pinoli who should be there in the middle because he is in form, he is getting the runs, he is required as far as batting side is concerned.
I think, yeah, 100%. The way Ronak Panoli is batting, it happens. These are part of the game. I think Ali Nasir should just sacrifice his wicket by any means. Like, I mean, Ali Nasir's been striking it really well as well, but just looking at it in the scenario of just this one game, Ronak Panoli is batting on 70 odd. So I think Ali Nasir, I think he's done the right thing by sacrificing himself. Umpire still checking that who's made it to the other crease and just making sure it's the right batter being given out.
Now, when the bails are taken off, who was like closer to the wicket keeper? Now
be
this is going to be very interesting. Yes. Now this is where the decision to be
Yes,
made.
this is going to be really interesting. Not easy being the third umpire for decisions like this.
Now, Aryan, I will ask one question: is it the chest or the back of the batter is going to decide, or is it the distance? Who is closer to the?
Yep, and it's Ronak Panoli who's been given out for that. Ali Nasir, even though he tried to sacrifice his wicket, but at the end, Ronak Panoli has to depart. Rules of the game are such, but it is what it is. And before you know it, you have got two new batters in the middle who haven't faced a delivery yet. But Ronak Panoli walking back with a really well played inning. New batter who's walked out in the middle is the experienced Ramesh Azad. He's won Dubai a lot of games. He's won UAE a lot of games. So it's going to be interesting how he takes the inning on from here.
Well, the first ball he has faced, he has hit it in the air, away from the fielder, and it's a boundary.
Yeah, a quality player like Ramesh is not missing out on those. Don't think I've been the biggest fan of the Aftab's bowl that he's bowled this one in the slot. He's bowled two full tosses before this. I think he should try and stick to his strength. There are two new batters in the middle. Just try and bowl it at a good length. Try and hit the top of middle stump and just cramp the batters.
Yes, he has got a wicket, a very vital wicket, but still went for 12 runs in the first four balls. And this is hit in the air. This is going huge. It is 6.
Once again, just bowling it in the batter's arc. A player of Ramesh Azad's quality is not going to miss out on that, even though he's just playing his second delivery. I think he's hit that 90 meters away from the pitch, hit it outside the ground. That's a humongous 6 by Ramesh Azad.
Well, he looked like in a plug and play mode, Ramesh.
Yep, looks like he's batting on a PS5.
And that is hit back. Didn't middle it well. Should just be a single. End of over number 7. It's Nelson on the board. 1-1-1 for the loss of 3. Sagir into the attack. He has conceded 12 in the first over. Well, he started good. Full length delivery. Should just be a single here.
Yep, starting off really well. I think Sagir Mohammed has to just trust himself. He's got the ability to nail those Yorkers, and I think he should just trust himself because that's the best delivery in this format, in my opinion. And along with that single, Ali Nasir comes on strike, playing his first ball of this game, batted really well in the last game, helped the Dubai side to get to that massive score of 160 in the first game they played here at the Emirates D10. Ali Nasir ready to play his first ball.
Off pace, back of the length delivery that is played away towards the offside for a single.
Yep, he's got a clear plan. He doesn't want to make early play to the short leg side boundary, which is also his strength. Banged it in short, rolled his fingers over it, just not to give any pace or just bowl in the batter's arc. Smart bowling there by Sagir Khan.
113 already on the board in 7.2 overs. Now, Aryan, you have been watching over these guys again and again. What should be the decent total to challenge Ajman's side?
I think with 16 balls to go and the way Dubai is batting at the moment, I think Dubai should look to cross 140 at least. If Dubai doesn't cross 140 from here, I know they hold themselves up to very high standards. They are going to be very disappointed. They've got two quality batters out in the middle and they've still got a lot of firepower in the dugout waiting to be unleashed.
Very good over so far. Just 3 runs conceded Sagir. And that is hit back towards the long on region. Sharjah is quick, just a single.
Yeah, it's been a quality over from Sagir so far. Goes on to show why he's played for UAE in the T20 format and done really well even in our local franchise cricket. The ILT20 was picked up by Gulf Giants. Goes on to show the quality he possesses. He's just given 4 runs this over and he's nailed his Yorker once again. Just 5 runs from his 5 balls, all singles. And another good thing about the Yorkers he's bowling, they're just not straight Yorkers. There's a hint of in-swing movement into the batter as well. So you cannot actually line him up even if you stand deep in your crease.
That remains very important. That hint of swing is always protecting the fast bowlers. It's not easy really to pick that swing with that kind of pace. But that was in the slot. It is beautifully hit and it's a 4. Good diving effort, but it was away from him.
Quality shot from a quality player. Finishing the over, Dubai 120 after 8 overs for the loss of 3 wickets. The new bowler into the attack, bowling his second over of the day, is the big man, the monster from Ajman, Junaid Shamsu. Bowling to Ramesh Azad, who's batting on 14 of 6 deliveries. I think Junaid Shamsu's got a very clear plan. He's going to try and stick to those back of the hand deliveries. Ramesh Azad's got the short leg side boundary. He's pumped it towards that. And a beautiful 6 from a powerful batter. You cannot be bowling there to him. He was smart. He walked outside the off stump just to get closer to the delivery. Junaid Shamsu was going to bowl there. You can see he got closer to that line and flat batted it. Bit of like a tennis shot.
Well, he knew what's coming here. That is obvious, quite obvious, the way he shuffled across and wanted to aim that short boundary. Now this is played beautifully behind the deep square leg region. It's another boundary here.
I think, yeah, Junaid Shamsu changing his plan, was going for the block hole Yorker, missing out on it. And someone like Ramesh, who's got so much experience, knew he didn't have to muscle it out of the ground, just used that pace and placed it in the gap. As you can see, Ramesh is trying to make full use of the short leg side boundary and he's done really well so far. He's got 10 of the first 2 deliveries in this over.
Oh, well, that is close. Might be an inside edge. Not really sure. Yes, this is what umpire is indicating. No, he has given leg buys.
That's going to be very interesting to see in the replay. Ramesh Azad really gutted with himself. Yeah, I think might be impacting the pad outside the off stump. I think that's a good decision by the umpire. Ramesh Azad just limping through after completing that single.
Ali Nasir has hit a beautiful boundary in the last ball of the previous over. Oh, good delivery. Off pace bumper. Ali Nasir was not expecting that.
Smart bowling from Junaid Shamsu after an expensive start to the over. He's pulled it back very nicely. He's got two more deliveries. It's going to be really interesting how he takes them. What he's got in his backpack for us. Let's have a look. That's a slower back of the hand delivery. Almost a no ball. That's how wide it was. He'll have to re-bowl that. I think he can afford to make Ali Nasir play. It's a longer leg side bound. It's a longer part of the ground. Any miss hit, he's in the game.
Well, with the dew factor on, bowling with that back of the hand deliveries becomes very tough. This is hit away toward the leg side. There is protection in the deep, and it will just be a single.
Yep, just not giving any pace to the Dubai batters. I think it's still been a very eventful over for Dubai. They've got 13 of it, of 5 deliveries. I'm sure Ramesh Azad would love to end this over with a boundary.
Well, he has hit this straight, and the fielder has just misjudged it. Junaid can't believe it. Saghir is indicating that he has not really judged it. Yes, he is complaining about that light. 9 overs gone, 137 for 3. We are into the last over of the inning of Dubai, 137 for the loss of 3. They have already put onto the board, and well, with these two players out there in the middle, they will definitely like to cross 150.
Ali Nasir on strike from Sabir Rao, and he's banged it shot into the wicket, and he's picked it up so nicely. Ali Nasir with a beautiful shot to start off the last over. Exactly what the doctors ordered for Dubai in this inning. Really good start there. You can see rolled his finger over it, tried to bang it in short, but as a left-handed batter just coming into his arc, and Ali Nasir just picked it up with so much ease.
Well, what we have learned here in this particular inning, that you can't be bowling short against the batters because the maximum deliveries will disappear out of the stadium. Another change of the ball. As a bowler, you really got to learn that, and especially the youngsters sitting outside. I'm sure that they are noticing out this particular tactics from the bowler.
I think you need to understand what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. If you're trying to bowl it short, you're not going to try and bowl it around the batter's shoulder height. You're trying to hit him on the head. A lot of the bounces which are hit out of the ground were all around the chest, shoulder height, which is very easy for the batter to pick up. The one bouncer which was actually over the shoulder was around the head from Saghir, and that actually hit Ronak Panoli in the head.
True. A very valid remark. Oh, very unlucky. He has done nothing wrong on that occasion. But cricket, this is what, sometimes it hurts you really badly.
Yeah, it's a very unforgiving game. Look at that. That was a perfect Yorker. The keeper, Muazzam Hayat, wasn't expecting that. Nonetheless, I think Dubai is going to take that with open arms. Moving on to 147. Is Dubai going to break their own record for the third time? First held the highest score with 150 runs. Broke it today, got to 159. And now they've got 4 balls, get 13 runs and break their own record again.
Well, still got 4 legal balls remaining. And Ali Nasir and Ramesh, they are very much capable of. Full toss, hits it. Is it big enough? Well, the catch is taken in the deep. Didn't get the elevation. Ali Nasir will have to walk back. Sabar strikes here.
Yeah, a low full toss. Initially, Shahrukh Amin took a few steps in front, thinking it was going to fall in front of him, but the ball kept traveling, and he's judged it to perfection. and actually taken a really good catch. Not easy being on the boundaries because you don't know how far the boundaries behind you. Look at him backpedaling in the air, taking a really solid catch and really helping his team out with that. Ali Nasir can be very, very destructive in these overs. And with that, the new man who's walked in is Amar Badami, Dubai's homegrown product. He's done really well for their club side, the Dubai Starlets. He's done really well, won them games, and that has earned him a spot in the Dubai state side. Batted really well in the first game as well. Played a quick little cameo of 17 runs and just 6 deliveries. He's got 3 deliveries in front of him. It's going to be really interesting what he can do.
Very fine player, Amar Badami. Although just got 3 balls to deal with.
It's a very sweet timer of the ball. Doesn't try to overhit it. Like, there we go. There we go. That's exactly what I was talking about. Sweet timer of the ball. Didn't try to overhit it. Just nicely timed it over square leg. What a beautiful shot to open his account. Just continuing from where he left off. Just look at that. A stable base. Didn't overhit it. Beautiful swing of the bat. Swiveled with his hips. And just thank you very much.
Well, it doesn't look like he was playing the first ball of his inning in this particular game in the night. And doesn't matter, the wickets are falling, the new batters are coming up, and the first ball is getting disappeared for boundaries and sixes.
I think that's been the difference for Dubai in this tournament. There's a reason they have played 9 games. They've won 8 of them. They've just been so strong and dominative with the bat. And there you go, Amar Badami pulls it again. Hits it in the gap. Ramesh Azad coming back for the second. This is going to be really exciting. Dubai has moved on to 155 with 1 ball to spare. A 6 over here is going to help them break their own record for the second time.
Yeah, definitely. Last legal ball of the inning of Dubai, and they're just 5 runs away to hit the maximum runs that a team has scored in this tournament.
Last ball of the inning, Sabir Rao steaming in. Oh, that's really well bowled by Sabir Rao. The experience coming in place, angling it across him, a wide Yorker, beautiful delivery to end the over. It's been an expensive over, but ends really nicely in the favor of Ajman. Dubai ends with 156 in their 10 overs. If you think about it, Dubai in their 2 games today in 20 overs have scored almost 310 runs.
Strong display of the batting from the strong team, really. They got some very quality batters who are not just sloggers, but they play the proper cricketing shots. It's their natural talent and skills which really getting them the runs, bulk of the runs. 156, but this is what they have scored. Look at that, Ronak Panoli leading from the front, 69 and 27. Aditya Shetty, not the night for him, just departed early at 1, but Esrar contributed well, 24. Ali Nasir looking dangerous, 13 on 8, that's what he has scored. And Ramesh Shahzad and Amar Badami finishing it off quite nicely, 20 and 8 consecutively. They scored 13 extras as well, helped them reach up to 156.
And here's the bowling card for Ajman. I don't think they're going to be very happy with the Zishan Nasir being taken to the cleaners. 2 overs 37. Sabir Ali showing his experience. A tad bit expensive, but the 2 wickets were really important. Junaid Shamsu going 2 overs 27. Aryaman Sharma expensive. Started off well, finished with a couple 6s. Sagir Khan, the pick of the bowlers. 2 overs 21 for 1. And Aftab Javed with 1 over for 19 and the prized wicket of Ronak Panoli, even though it was a run out. And let's move on to the highlights and have a look at how the Dubai inning panned out. There you go, the highlights of the first inning. Ronak Panoli starting off the usual way he does, just playing it all over the park. Aditya Shetty departing cheaply today, tried hitting it out of the ground. That's a freebie, he can hit that out of the ground any day of the week. Just Ronak Panoli in so much control. Israr Ahmed was just starting to look dangerous over there. Then once again it was the Ronak Panoli show with some really classy shots and just timing them, and then it's a mixture of brute force and class. And there we go. Israr Ahmed was looking dangerous but had to depart with that. Another big over from Aftab Javed to Dubai, and this was how Ronak Panoli got a miscommunication in the middle, costing him his wicket. And then Ramesh Azad just picking up from where Ronak Panoli left off. Ramesh Azad and Ali Nasir putting on the majority of the runs in the last couple of overs. Quality batting from these two. Some big shots, quality batting, and some luck going their way as well. And after that, this is how Ali Nasir departed in the last over. Amar Badami providing the finishing touches with a biggie to finish the inning for Dubai. And we will bring to you live action in just 10 minutes time. Ajman need 157 in 60 deliveries when they come back out to bat.
Good evening and welcome back after a short break. I'm almost certain that you're enjoying the coverage live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 69 of 27 for Ronak Manoli and 24 of 11 for Asrar Ahmed and Ramesh Shahzad getting 28 of 10, and that's where 156 for the loss of 4. Dubai are certainly making it a habit to score big runs. Ajman would be mighty disappointed with their bowling effort. 2 wickets for Sabir Ali and 1 wicket for Mohammad Sagir, but nothing much to talk about because those economies were soaring high, and that's where 156 runs on the board. Extras are too many as well, as many as 13. And that's where I have an international cricketer alongside me. How are you doing, bro?
Well, Pranav, once again, thank you so much for introducing me. Yeah, it's been a good day on the other side of the field, just trying to see how you guys spend your days in the cricket field watching the players play. And to be fair, I think I've enjoyed it quite a bit. It's been a good experience.
The pleasure is all ours, the kind of experience that we get from understanding how you think in the middle. That's what allows us to get a little better. Now, Aryan, you've played a lot of cricket in your early age, and that's where you've been in the mix of the UAE side. How much of a confidence does it give you when you walk in the comm box, knowing that you know everybody in the center?
I think it does make my job a little bit easier. Don't really have to look for words to think about or what to speak about, since I have played with pretty much everyone who's playing this game right now. So I think that just makes my job a little bit easier, but I think it's still a hard job, and I think kudos to you guys how well you guys do it, because after every game even I go back home and listen to what you guys speak, and it's always good listening to voices who understand the game and describe it so well.
Have we been critical on you?
At times, but yeah, it's for the best. I'm always open to criticism and ways how I can improve my game, so always take it with no harm and just listen to what you guys say. And if it's something useful, then definitely there's no harm in adding that to your game. If that makes me a better player, then yeah, why not?
You had a little bit of leadership role as well. Now that you have a bird's eye view of the entire picture. Starts off with a big shot outside edge, might not get to the boundary, but still might be a couple of runs. A decent start for Ajman, and they'll need a very, very decent start to get in the act. Adnan Mulk on this occasion. The bird's eye view.
I think, yeah, before that, I think, yeah, Aditya Shetty opening the bowling. I think he's revamped his bowling as well. He used to be a traditional leg spinner back in the day. I would say back in the day, I mean, we're still very young, so until like a year ago he was a traditional leg spinner, and he switched to mystery spin now and looks to swing the ball into the right hander and then still have the conventional leg spinner which spins the other way. So I think he's got a big bag of tricks, and opening the bowling now for Dubai, I think that's surely going to do him a lot of good to his confidence. But it's going to be really interesting. He's bowling to Junaid Shamsu. He's been having a tremendous tournament so far, and he is one who can tee off from the first ball. He is someone who can really compete with Ronak for that best batted position in this tournament. Aditya Shetty coming in. Look at that. Look at that shot. Back of length, and he's just picked it over mid-off. A little risky there for Ali Nasir. With the dew coming in, just sliding. Could have been dangerous, but thank God nothing done.
You're right, first signs of you. You is going to be playing a big factor at the moment. Ajman, even though they have got 5 of 3 deliveries, they'll not be happy with the kind of start that they've got. They're looking for boundaries. Big shot in the arc, wide of the fielder at long on. Pierces the gap to perfection as well. Will get the first boundary for himself. Junaid Shamsuddin, what out for Junaid Shamsuddin? He's a big match player.
I think 100%. He's just so strong. Look at that. He's just literally chipped it in the gap, and it's gone over the rope with just one bounce. I think he uses a very heavy bat. Like if you look at him, like I've had a look at his bats, and that is surely something I cannot use.
Sixth player of the match is prior to this one. Can he get a seventh? He's looking for the seventh. But for that, they'll have to chase down 157. Oh, big appeal, big appeal. I think it's a corner. The finger will be going up. It's a slow death from the umpire. The celebrations have begun for Dubai. It's a big wicket of Junaid Shamsuddin. Just when we were talking about how good he is with the bat, I think it's the googly which has done the trick.
Beautiful delivery, swinging in, and I think, trapped him right in front, moved on to the back foot, and you can see the happiness on his face. I know the Dubai side quite well, and he has really pleaded with the captain and the coach to get this first over, and just so pleased for him to deliver for the side after asking for this. Junaid Shamsu departs for 6 in just 3 deliveries. Well, the new man who's walked in is Mohammad Saad. I think a little bit about Aditya Shetty. He's recently developed this skill. He was a traditional leg spinner until a year ago, and he's worked really, really hard on this game, on this delivery. And I think, as you can see, mystery spin in today's cricket is a very looked after skill. Like the batters just cannot line you up. He can take it both ways, swing it into the right hander, spin it away from them, and he still has a traditional googly which can deceive a batter with his flight and its turn.
Big shot, lot of height. Does it have the sufficient distance? Yes, you bet, yeah. He can certainly tonk a ball, and the final delivery has gone for a maximum. Mohammad Sajir is a handy player. First over done, 16 for the loss of 1. Thanks, bro. Now, Aryan, you were amongst the under 19s in the 2020s, just prior to COVID. You were leading the side. Now, amongst the seniors, a big transformation. You're a part of the national side as well for a while. What's happening with you at the moment?
At the moment, just trying to find my way back into the national side. That's the life of a sports person. Sometimes you're in the side, sometimes you're not, but it's something you just have to deal with. So at the moment, playing all the cricket I can around the world, playing in the UK, over here, just trying to find a way back into the national side. But before that, Sanjay Sharma is brought into the attack, and a beautiful shot from Adnan ul-Mulk, just playing it with the swing, lifting it over the top of mid-off, and a very promising boundary from Adnan ul-Mulk.
In life, you have value for money. At the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, you have value for shots. You hit it through the line, and on most occasions, even half a hit will fetch you runs. Certainly didn't come from the middle of the bat, but Adnan ul-Mulk is a strong lad. The captain of the side, he needs to score really big, and he needs to do that very quickly. Big shot once again, inside part of the bat. Risky run, directed, could be interesting. Direct hit. Believe it's going to be sent upstairs. Certainly, direct hits can be very tricky. I think Adnan ul-Mulk is going to be falling short here.
I think that's some quality work from Sanjay Sharma. There you can see the replay really slowed down. And yeah, quality work from Sanjay Sharma, bowling the ball and then in his follow through, going across the pitch, picking it up, and in a matter of milliseconds, turning around and nailing the stump. That's some really high quality work from Sanjay Sharma over there, resulting in the fall of the second wicket for Ajman.
Big moment, big moment. The celebrations of Dubai will carry to Abu Dhabi. That's how loud it's going to be, because it's going to be the big wicket of Adnan Al-Mulk. He's already started the slow, long walk back. 2 big wickets in a span of a couple of overs. Shamsuddin and Adnan Al-Mulk, 2 massive strikers of the cricket ball. And all of a sudden, Ajman are in some serious trouble. 2 wickets down, Ajman. In comes Shahrukh. Big responsibility on Sajir and Shahrukh, because they'll have to not only build a partnership, but they'll have to build a very brisk and quick partnership.
Mohammad Sagir on strike. He is a fierce striker of the cricket ball. Stepping out, trying to hit that. He can muscle the ball. He is someone who's got a lot of power behind him. And he's won his club and a lot of sides, a lot of games from situations like this. 16 runs required per over from here. It's not going to be an easy task. But the new batter who's come in is Sharjah Amin, the captain of the Z Sports Cricket Club, one of the leading cricket clubs in the country. So surely he can pack a punch as well. And a lot will be riding on Sharjah Amin and Mohammad Sagir's shoulders from here on out.
Now, Aryan, you were telling us about how you're working your way to get back to the national side. What's happening with that? What are you working on?
I think I have played quite a bit of international cricket already, so I do have a taste of what that standard is like. And now it's all about preparing myself in the best way, that whenever I make my comeback in the side, I'm prepared to help the country win games at that level, because there is no bigger honor, in my opinion, to win games for a country you're playing for. So just working towards that, trying to become a all-round match winner for the side.
Now, as a player, you have to make multiple sacrifices. We know about one sacrifice which was made by Emirates Blue. More than a sacrifice, it was a tragedy. Erring in line, and it will be called as a wide. Assistant coach Afzal Farhan, the manager Mohammad Muslim, and the player of the match Mohammad Hunain. If there were more people, I'm not really sure, but they met with an accident before coming for their game. Game number 34, second game of the day. Emirates Blues were taking on Emirates Red, and it was a major accident, major accident. I saw photos and it immediately put shivers to my spine. Couldn't believe it. But then you talk about destiny. Big shot down the ground, not connected well. Just when we were talking about the story, Sharjah Amin is going to be walking back. I beg your pardon, it's Sagir who's going to be walking back. Probably came from the bottom of the bat and not able to make a connection. And that's where he's been caught at mid-on. In certain trouble is Ajman at the moment.
I think 100%. It's the swing of Sanjay Sharma which makes him so hard to play. Even on that delivery, even though it was a full toss, he didn't expect it to move, and the balls moved late in the air and taken the toe off the bat. And Sagir on that occasion has struggled to even cross the 30-yard circle. And a quality catch in that moment from Aditya Shetty, because these catches can be really hard, which are dipping on you. And with that, Ajman lose their third wicket before the end of the batting power play.
Three big strikers of the cricket ball, all three back in the dugout. Junaid Shamsuddin, Adnan Al-Mulk, Sagir. Aftab can hit the ball. He's a good striker of the cricket ball. Shot and jab. Just when we were saying that he can tong the ball, the third wicket of the over, Sanchit Sharma is making a game for Dubai inside the power play.
Yeah, Sanjay Sharma lives for these conditions where he's getting a little bit of seaming movement. The day the ball starts moving for him, it is not easy to take him out. And he gets 3 wickets in this over, and all 3 were major contributions of him, picked up 2, and a beautiful directed run out from him on that occasion. The first wicket of Adnan al-Mulk. And before you know it, Ajman is in all sorts of trouble, chasing the mammoth total of 157. Mohammad Aftab Javed departs just after playing 1 delivery.
Sanchit Sharma would have been on a hat trick if he would have any more deliveries left in this over, but he will have an opportunity at the hat trick the next time he's bowling an over in this game, and I'm very sure that would probably be the 4th over. 23 for the loss of 4 Ajman at the end of the 2nd over. Aditya, he'll be continuing, got that big wicket. He'll be up against the quality of Ajman that's left in the tank. Is it good enough? Only time will tell, but at the moment I feel that they're up to a big test.
I think, yeah, 100%. And a little interesting fact, I played the last D20 for Dubai, and this was a battle which was really interesting to watch. Shahrukh Amin versus Aditya Shetty. There was a lot of banter between us. We've played cricket together, we've grown up together, so we naturally have that competitive banter among us. And in this situation, I think Aditya Shetty's got the upper hand right now, with the way Ajman needing 133 runs in 7.4 overs. So it'll be really interesting to see how Shahrukh Amin goes about from this situation. Moazzam Hayat, the new batter who's walked in, the wicket-keeper batter for Ajman, plays for Karwan Strikers in the domestic circuit, a quality left-handed batter. Quite traditional with the way he keeps his bat down on the ground. Reminds me quite a bit of the way batters used to bat back in the early 2000s.
Now, Harid, we were talking about the accident which Mohammad Hunan, Afzal Farhan and Mohammad Muslim met on their way from Abu Dhabi when they were about to be representing Emirates Blues in different capacity. Big shot, full toss, still had to put away. It's gone for a maximum. Shahrukh Amin can strike a big ball, and that's exactly what he's doing at the moment.
Yeah, a loose delivery there from Aditya Shetty. Not easy being a spinner in these conditions with so much dew out there. I think that was just easy pickings for Shahrukh Amin. Good shot, stepped out, made it into a full toss and dispatched it out of the ground. And getting back to the accident, little fact, I play for the same club as they do. I play for the same club as Mohammad Hunain, and Afzal Farhan is actually his dad, and Mohammad Muslim is also the manager of the club, named the ALS Superstars. And I think the accident just goes on to show how mentally strong they are, that they were willing to still come to the ground. And you saw the performance from Hunain. In the meanwhile, just the highlights of the wickets which have fallen in the last 2.4 overs, and these wickets really crushing the backbone of the Ajman team. Sanchit Sharma doing major damage in just 1 over, picking up 3 wickets. But yeah, getting back to that, I think just goes on to show how mentally strong Mohammad Hunain is. After suffering through something like that, he told me about it, and then to come and deliver a match-winning performance against a strong side like Emirates Reds, being a leg spinner on a pitch which doesn't support a lot of spin, to come and pick up 3 wickets in this ruthless format just goes on to show how strong he is mentally and physically.
Absolutely, very mentally strong, and also the destiny. It was in his destiny to win the player of the match today. Despite all the hurdles, he found a way to come here. He told me at the presentation that he was not very certain that he was going to play or not play. A lot of confusion, a lot of chaos. Through all of that, he played the game, picked up 3 wickets, conceding just 14 runs on a belter of a track where scoring runs is the easiest thing to do. It's all about destiny in the game of cricket, isn't it?
I think 100% destiny, yep. But I think a big part of it that is also the hard work. Destiny comes to those who work hard, and Hunain is definitely an example of that. I know him personally, and he's done that really well. In the meanwhile, Aditya Shetty coming back with a good delivery. Shahrukh Amin, he knows that he has to get going, trying to target Aditya Shetty once again. And a good delivery from him, pitching it on the right spot this time and getting that hint of away movement. He's just trying to swing the ball away from the left-hander at the moment, bowling the last ball of his spell. Once again, saw him stepping out, pulled his length back. I think in the context of the game and in this format, I think 2 overs, 24 for 1 from Aditya Shetty has been a quality spell. And after that, that also brings us to the end of the third over where Ajman chasing a mammoth total at 31 for 4.
Sanchit Sharma, not one of the quickest in the arena, but very effective. Holds a very good line, swings the ball, gentle medium pace. He's going to be on a hat trick. He's going to be up against Mozam Hayat. Big short ball, pulled well, will just be a single. But Sanchit Sharma, 7 runs and 2 wickets in his first over, completely changed the tide of the game.
I think one thing which is that really appreciate is the character of Sanjay Sharma didn't really look to chase that hat-trick delivery, chase that hat-trick with a dream delivery over there. He could have easily just try and go full and maybe beat Mozam's bat, but he is still trying to do what is right for the team and win the game with the biggest margin possible, because we know tournaments like this are really funny because at the end it comes to net run rate for a lot of teams, but Sanjay Sharma playing the selfless game over there and away from Shahrukh Amin's arc over there, not middling that one, struggling to get it out of the middle, that delivery, just staying out of his arc, bowling really well Sanjay Sharma. Like I've said it before as well, may not be the quickest, but he is a really, really skillful bowler. Really hard to put away, even in the last game when Dubai was under the pump, came in the last over and delivered under pressure.
Certainly he's bowling a spell to remember. Don't forget that Ajman are fighting for that 4th spot, and that's where net run rate is going to be playing a big factor. Mozam Hayat is going to be walking back to the dugout because the big in-swinger from Sanchit Sharma will yield him the 3rd wicket.
Yeah, you can see that the big in-swing took the inside edge of the bat. He was expecting it to come straight to the middle, but that swing doing the damage again for Sanjay Sharma, picking up his 3rd wicket. Mozam Hayat walking back after scoring just 2 runs and 4 deliveries. Well, the new man who's walked in is Salman Shah, the prolific run scorer in the UAE domestic circuit, finally getting a well-deserved chance at this stage, this could be the opportunity he needs to showcase that yes, he is one of the best in the country. Playing his first ball from Sanjay Sharma. I think that was a bit of a backhanded delivery. Poor sloppy stuff in the field from Ali Nasir over there. Not something you expect from someone like him. He's played a lot of cricket for the UAE national cricket team. He's played a lot of franchise cricket. Not something you expect from someone of his level. He holds himself to a very high standard, so surely he's going to be disappointed with that. Hasn't bowled an over until now. He has been Dubai's main pace bowler in this tournament so far. I think in the condition Dubai are right now, they're comfortably on top. They might be looking to give a little bit of rest to their premier paces since it's a big tournament. Once again, Sanjay Sharma trying to bowl it full and just move it away from the batter. I think it's been a quality spell of fast bowling. We do tend to forget in a format like this, where the bowlers are always under so much pressure to deliver a performance like this. 1.5 overs, 12 runs and 3 wickets. Credit where it's due. It's been a top spell from him so far.
Now this is going to be very interesting. Ajman, who is around the 3rd spot, they have 12 points. And I think that Sharjah is just around the corner as well. Slower delivery, beaten in pace. We'll talk more about the points table in the next over. 4 overs done, 36 for the loss of 5, Ajman.
Well, the new man in attack is the spearhead of the Dubai attack, Ali Nasir, bowling his first over tonight, running into bowl to Salman Shahid. There you go, that's the quality he possesses. Nailing his Yorker from the first delivery. That's the quality he has, that's the caliber he has. One of the most talented all-rounders in the UAE circuit at the moment.
Certainly. Now the points table. Ajman standing at number 3, Sharjah standing at number 4. Don't forget, the game number 1 for today was Sharjah versus Dubai, where Dubai posted 159 on the board. Sharjah somehow contested and lost that game by just 9 runs, and hence their net run rate is 0.368. Hear me out, just 12 points for both these sides. And now Ajman chasing 156, 57 to win, are at 37 for the loss of 5. I'm not expecting a lot of runs because almost halfway mark, and that's where they're going to be losing by a big margin. And if that happens, at the moment their net run rate is 0.905, and that is going to get hampered by a big margin. Now number 5 is Abu Dhabi, who's patiently watching this encounter. They're at 10 points, but with that hampered net run rate, they'll have an opportunity to come back into the contest. This is what the game of cricket can do.
Yep, that is completely right, especially in a format like T10. A big margin in your loss is really going to affect Ajman's plans of qualifying for the next round, the knockouts. And Dubai is not making it any easier for them to qualify for the next round. 120 runs needed in 5.3 overs at a required run rate of 21.82. Ali Nasir has bowled a brilliant over so far, just 1 run in his 3 balls. Shariq Amin needs to get going. 9 runs of 8 deliveries, hit a maximum in the last over to Aditya Shetty. but he has a job to do. He has a point to prove. Again, hitting that length. Ramesh Shahzad shying at the stump, missing out on the stump, but once again, another dot ball, not something Ajman wants at this time. It's going to be really interesting how the second half of this inning goes.
Ali Nasir has been the prime contender in the top performers for the men in blue, Dubai. They've been fantastic, standing right on top of the table. They've just lost that one solitary game, but apart from that, they've been spot on. On a lot of occasions, they've been in trouble, and that's when Ali Nasir has rescued them out of difficult situation. The man of crisis of Dubai, Ali Nasir.
I think 100%. When the team needed him with the bat, he added those valuable 20-30 runs. When the team needed him with the ball, he's done that as well. And again, you can see he's just given 2 runs and 5 deliveries. Nailed his Yorkers, nailed his length balls. I think he is a strong, tall fellow, and he does have some pace behind him. He does get the ball to zip a little bit, and I think that is something which makes it really hard to line him up. And he's done that really well so far in the tournament. And he, like you said, he has been a big part of Dubai's run in this tournament. Dubai in the past hasn't had a run like this, but who knows? Being a Dubai kid myself, this might be a year.
Now, Aryan, I'm going to give you some time to think about it. Tell us about 3 prospects that you're expecting to see in the national side by the end of 2026. You'll have more time because Ali Nasir takes a brilliant catch of his own bowling. Salman is going to be departing. He's going to be the 6th victim, going back to the dugout.
Yeah, sharp return catch. Sharp, that was hammered right back at him. Missed out on his Yorker. Turned into a full toss and it was hit right back at him, and a beautiful catch. Shows how great his reflexes are. Salman Shahid has to walk back after scoring just 4 runs and 5 deliveries. Well, Ajman in a spot of bother, they have taken the floating power play, and Taimur Bhatti has come in to bowl that. Shahrukh Amin batting on 10 of 10 deliveries, and the new man who's walked in is Raheel Ali, who is yet to play a ball. Taimur Bhatti as well plays for the same club as Shahrukh Amin, Z Sports, so they both know what they can do. First off, rolling his fingers off the delivery over there, just trying to hit that good length, brings Raheel on strike. I don't know how I feel about this decision. Shahrukh Amin is yet to get going and Raheel is yet to play a ball. Is it too soon to take that batting power play?
They need almost 120 to win, 118 to be specific. They would want to reduce that margin of defeat. And the only way they can get a little bit of momentum is with just 2 fielders in the outfield. If either of these players can just donk it around and take the score closer to 100, or else that net run rate is going to be a concerning factor for Ajman.
Yeah, it's going to take a very big hit. Anyway, Raheel playing his first ball, flicked it, getting his hands on that. Amar Badami, I think definitely saving 2 runs over there. Apologies, that was Yug Sharma over there at square leg, definitely saving 2 runs for the side. Not easy being a fielder as well when the dew comes out like that. As you can see, there's no wind right now blowing across the ground, seen from the flags which have completely fallen down now. So I think there is a lot of dew coming in. So it's going to be not easy for the fielders and the bowlers, but regardless of that, I think Dubai's bowlers have put in a top performance until now.
No ball. Will be a freebie for Shahrukh Amin. They will scamper for a single. Raheel will get off strike. The last thing that you want to do in this format is to falter. And a no ball is the worst way to be leaking an extra.
Yeah, there you can see the replay just going over the line. I think that's a very good decision by the umpires. And he will have to reball that. Shahrukh Amin back on strike, batting on 11 of 11. He really wants to get going. A boundary over here would really help his cause. Oh, really well bowled there by Taimur Bhatti, nailing that Yorker. I think I do see a little bit of a Jasid Bumrah type thing in Taimur Bhatti, not in terms of his action, but in the terms of how short his run-up is and how much effort he puts in just by his shoulders and his back.
Certainly he's a decent bowler. Quick enough and hurries the batter on. He's been decent as well. Bowls those difficult overs after the halfway mark. And just as you suggested, pretty much decent pace. Hurried on to the wicketkeeper, no chance whatsoever. Misses out and 4 byes signaled by the umpire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Skidding off the pitch. Too quick for the keeper there as well. Shailin Saldana playing his first game of the day. A youngster who's come through the ranks of Dubai, being supported by the manager and the coach and the mentor of Dubai cricket, Salman Farooq and Amin Farooq, just giving him the chance at this level to understand what it takes to play for the national side. Until then, Taimur Bhatti running in once again, hitting that hard length. He's got that little bit of pace behind him, and you can see that as well. He hasn't got anyone deep on the leg side because he trusts himself that there is no batter right now who can use his pace and pick up the ball early enough to pump him over the ground towards the mid-wicket or the square leg region.
Just as you said that, I feel that probably Taimur Bhatti is going to be conceding a boundary on the leg side. Because Raheel is certainly going to be knowing that wicket. It's a leading edge. It will certainly be a boundary or not. In the process, they do accumulate a few runs. How small this ground is, a leading edge does travel a good distance. 6 overs done, 50 up for Ajman for the loss of 6 wickets.
Well, the new bowler into the attack is Nilansh Keswani, a regular in the Dubai setup in all formats, a match winner by all means, a quality all-rounder, a quality left-arm spinner and a solid left-handed bat. Didn't get a chance to bat today, but coming in to bowl his first over in today's game. On top right now. Well, funnily enough, he also plays for the same sports, Z Sports, plays for the same club as Shahrukh Amin, his captain in the domestic circuit. Starting off, just keeping it outside his arc. Shahrukh Amin is struggling to find the middle at the moment. We all know how destructive of a player he is, and he has played match-winning knocks against the same side in the past in other formats. But cricket, you're only as good as your last inning. Shahrukh Amin just struggling a little bit at the moment.
Arjun, you were telling me about those 3 players to watch out for in 2026. You've been in the centre. From your experience in the centre, 3 players are going to make it big in 2026. Just 3. And why?
All right, I think the players which come to my mind, definitely from Dubai, Ali Nasir is one of them. Quality pacer, quality batter. Ronak Panoli is another one. He has been putting in the runs for Dubai. In the meanwhile, Shahrukh Amin has stepped out and pumped it over the long off boundary. He really, really needed that. And could this be the turn of fortunes he was looking for? Could he help Ajman with the net run it and get close to the target as much as possible? But once again, coming back, my two names at the moment are Ali Nasir, Ronak Panoli, and I will go with Ritya Arvind. Been scoring a lot of runs, all of them performing with the ball. Ali Nasir, I think it's just a matter of time when they get their slot in that side and they make it big and they make it count. Until then, Nilansh Keswani has been pumped over his head once again. A poor stop there, a poor show from Sanchit Sharma at the long off boundary. I think it bounced a bit too close for him to get his hand to it. But Shahrukh, shuffling across, covering his stump, getting close to that ball as much as possible. And Shahrukh, has, I think, found his rhythm.
Well, good aggressions. Although 95 required in 3.2, little late, I guess. But good for Shahrukh Amin and good for the side as well. They will definitely take a lot of confidence if they can manage to score some decent amount of runs here.
Yeah, in a long tournament like this, net run rates do play a part. So I think it's very important they get as close to that target as possible. Smart bowling from Nilansh Keswani over there. Saw Shahrukh advancing down and just bowled it wide. Shahrukh doing well over there to just get his bat to it, and in the process they get 2 more runs.
Well, power performance, good all-round performance in fact from Dubai. Firstly, scoring 156 and then getting 6 quick wickets and restricting Ajman just to 62 as of now in 6.4 overs. It shows that how good they are as all-round team, not only in batting but also in bowling. Ali Nasir. Now, Nilansh and Shahrukh, they play a lot of cricket with each other and they know the plus and minus of each other. Meanwhile, this is just played toward the leg side, should be a single.
I think after this over, I think Shahrukh would still hold the bragging rights over Nilansh Keswani, hitting him for 2 boundaries in this over, a big 6 and a boundary over his head. And that brings us to the end of the 7th over, 65 for 6, needing 92 runs in the next 3 overs, Ajman.
You into the attack, and that is chipped in the air and just fall short of the fielder there. Just a single eddy to the score. Well, it's all about putting some decent runs on the board in order to get a good run rate at the end. Raheel has scored 6 on 6.
And Yug Sharma into the attack, the match winner from the previous game for Dubai, bowled that penultimate over, just going for 5 runs in that against a quality batting lineup in Sharjah. The match winner for them. Oh, that's a tough call. That's a tough call for the bowler. Raheel walked across the stumps, trying to get close to the ball because Yug Sharma is just trying to stay away from the batter's arc, and the umpire still thinking it was too wide, signaling wide there. Yug wasn't very happy with the decision there. But as they say, umpire's decision is final and you cannot challenge it. So he's just got to move on and he has to bowl that ball again.
Yes, he has to reload it. Bowling round the wicket. Full edged away, and it's a 4. Good try by the wicket keeper.
Really well bowled there by Yug Sharma. Executing his plan. I don't think there was anything wrong with that delivery. That was a beautiful block hole wide delivery. Could have been an absolute stunner there from Shane Saldana. Trying his best over there, diving to his right, trying to get hold of that. But at the end, it was just a few inches too far from him. Raheel Ali getting his first boundary of the game.
Well, Aryan, plenty of very decent wicket keepers at international level, as we have seen throughout the years. Well, that is signal wide. Coming back to my question, Aryan, as Pranav has put a question to you, you have been very kind in answering all our questions. So, what do you reckon that who was the best wicket keeper that you have seen?
I think the answer is pretty obvious. Someone like MS Dhoni has to be probably the best wicketkeeper I've seen in my era, and I am getting some answers being thrown at me, so I have to be a little bit biased to my commentating partner today, and I'll have to say Kumar Sangakkara as well. And in the meanwhile, Yug Sharma gets his first wicket of the day. Raheel Ali, beg your pardon, has holed it out straight to long off, and Aditya Shetty there making no mistake under it and making it look very simple.
A very good catch taken in the deep. Raheel scored 10 on 8. A very good catch taken by Aditya on the bowling of Yug. So it's 72 for the loss of 7 in 7.3 overs. Sabir out there in the middle, and he has edged it and just went past the fielder over there, Ramesh Shahzad, and it's a 4.
I think back in his heyday, he would have made that catch look very easy. The old age not supporting him right now in the field, even though he really packs a punch with the bat and with the ball. But maybe 5 years ago, he would have taken that and made it look like no big deal. Yug Sharma bowling a good spell, has bowled good overs today. Vital overs for the Dubai side, but at the moment, Sabir Ali getting a boundary of his first delivery. Nailing that Yorker once again, Yug Sharma. He's a quality bowler. Really young at the moment, got a lot to learn, but he does stand his own at this level as well.
Very decent delivery. Nothing much a batter can do. Shahrukh Khameen on the other end played a good knock, 27 and 18. He needed a good contribution on the other end, which unfortunately didn't get from the other batters.
He has picked it up. He was struggling a little bit at 11 of 11, but he has started playing it well. That's another wide, and really well kept there by Shane Saldana over there. That could have easily resulted in 5 wides. And I think at this moment when Dubai is on top, and I think it is safe to say that they are going to win this game, I think they might also be trying to just build that gap at the top with their net run rate. They've already got the points behind their back, but I think they are going to be trying to play it and just completely kill the game. That's the type of mentality Dubai steps onto the field with, to kill the game whenever possible. Shahrukh Khameen taking a single over there. Not something you see in the T10 format, but I think he wants a strike for this over. Until then, 8 overs, 79 for 7 Ajman.
Well, that is hit in the air and it's a 4. That's the reason Shahrukh wanted a single on the last ball, because he will be batting against a left arm spinner. Look at that. Down on one knee, beautifully swept away. One bounce over the rope. Nilansh.
Nilansh Keswani bowling his second over, a tad bit expensive, 19 in 1.1. He will be looking for those bragging rights against his captain. He's just trying to bowl it away from his arc. Just trying to get away from it. Shahrukh Amin has got a very strong swing towards mid-wicket and long on. There you can see he hasn't taken that single. He really wants to get a hold of Nilansh Keswani, and he is doing the right thing, just bowling it away from Shahrukh's arc.
Oh, there you go.
Pulling out the reverse sweep over there. If you're going to get away from me, I'm going to change my shot and not just look to hit you towards deep mid-wicket, says Shahrukh Amin. Innovation at its best.
Well, that is nicely executed. Look at that. Beautifully done. Well in control. Now, what's going on in the mind of Nilansh?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. The game's done and dusted. Dubai has taken the win, but just a small mental battle between the two. I would try and bluff him and go for the York on the stump. You can see he's covering all the stumps. Oh, cannot be bowling there. Cannot be bowling there to Shahrukh Amin. That's his bread and butter. A massive 6 over long on.
As he has really had to reach out to that, and he has middled it well. Look at that.
Yeah, cannot be bowling there. Even though he's trying to bowl it out of his arc, you can see the ball just spun and came into his arc from there. Maybe just try and go full. A wide Yorker. Just change it up a little bit. It's gotten a little bit too predictable at the moment. As you can see, he's also covering all his stumps. Why don't you try and nail that Yorker in? It's a skill a lot of spinners possess in today's game. Just try and nail that Yorker. Try and hit the stump between his legs.
Well, a variable advice from a left-arm spinner to a left-arm spinner here. This is what Aryan was asking, and meanwhile, this is beautifully played away towards the square region for yet another boundary here. Nilansh Keswani has been hammered by Shahrukh Amin. He tried to bowl that Yorker, but just missed the length. A low full toss, and Shahrukh found the gap as well. Comes down the track, hits straight, and he finds the man over there in the deep. Didn't get the elevation, so finally Nilansh Keswani can laugh a bit. He has a last laugh.
Yeah, missing out on that. I think just getting a bit too close to that one, not finding the middle of the bat there, Shahrukh Amin. But in the meanwhile, another valuable contribution from the Southpaw. Walking back after scoring 46 in 25 deliveries. And that is Ajman, 97 for 7 after 9 overs. I think he has really helped the cause of Ajman to get close to the target, because at one point they were really struggling to even get close to the 100-run mark.
A very valuable contribution coming up from Shahrukh, just getting short of his 50 by 4 runs. Israr into the attack, and Saber Ali Rao hits it towards the leg side. Good fielding in the deep by the fielder.
Yeah, Dubai's taken the game. Israz begged his captain for this over. Not a full-time bowler for Dubai, but when 1 over 60 runs are needed, I'm sure he's good enough to do the job and not mess it up for Dubai from here. Ajman Sharma walking in, playing his first ball. Oh, not the delivery. I think he should be looking to chase that wicket. Just be a little bit greedier. Just throw it up. Ajman Sharma playing his first ball in this tournament, I'm reckoning. There you go, much better. Bowled it fuller, produced the outside edge, and that is running away to the third man boundary. And there you go, Ramesh Azad putting in that effort. Goes on to show how much he loves this game. Even though there are 60 runs needed in this over, still sprinting down to it and putting in a slide to stop that delivery.
Well, that's an announcement from Ramesh that he is still fit enough.
Surely does put in a lot of hours in the gym, has spent quite some time coaching me as well about how to lift weights in the gym. I think the umpires are just checking to see if it's a 4 or not. A good sliding effort from Ramesh Azad.
Oh, nice.
That is quality work. That is quality work, and that is experience for you. Executing that slide to perfection. The umpire is still just making sure that his leg wasn't touching the boundary rope when his hand was in contact with the ball. I think it looks all clean to me. That was a good stop there from Ramesh Azad. Certainly still saving 2 runs for his side.
Well, plenty of coaching lessons for the fielder, how to dive, put the dive in at the boundary line and how to save it.
Sarar Ahmed bowling the third ball of his over. Just pumping it back to the bowler Aryaman Sharma over there. He's surely trying to hit a 6 over here. I think he surely wants to try and clear the ground. Struggling to do that. He's just barely crossed the 30-yard circle, getting Sabirab back on strike.
Well, the batters are looking for their turn, which is not happening. I think he's bowling a topspin, kind of topspin, not getting the turn. Now he's looking for wickets. It is hit in the air. Is it big enough? No. He got the wicket which he was looking for. And look at the celebrations.
Yeah, he is really happy with that. You can see he just threw it up in the air, just slowed it down completely, didn't give Sabir Rao anything to work with, and he is holed out to Sanjay Sharma, one of the safest fielders in the UAE circuit.
Wicket number 8 goes down. Saber has scored 6 and 4, caught in the deep by Sanchit on the bowling of Israr. 102 for the loss of 9 in 9.5 overs. Now this is something I will be seeing first time. Zishan batting, and he has got only one legal ball left. 55 required, and it's just a matter of one delivery. Oh well. Exchange of smiles, and that's it. The game, Dubai has won comprehensively this game by 54 runs. Powerful performance once again from one of the top team, not only in batting, but later on, simply getting the Ajman outclass with their bowling options. Excellent performance. They were very close, Dubai earlier, to just beaten up their own record. They are the highest run getter in this tournament in this 10 overs format by getting 159. Look at the batting card. Adnan Al-Mulk departed early, 7 on 4. So is Junaid, 6 on 3. Muhammad Sagir Khan, a lot of hopes, but he just failed in this, 7 on 3. Shahrukh played well. It's all because of his inning that the score reached up to 102. Left the batters really struggled. Aftab departed on 0. Mazam Ayad 2 on 4. Salman 4. Rahil scored 10 on 8. and Sabr Ali Rao scored 6. Aryan Sharma, Nasir remains not out on 3 and 0 consecutively. Talking about the bowling, Aditya Shetty bowled 2 overs, picked up a wicket, conceded 24 runs, but his Sanchit Sharma, this was his night with the ball, picked up 3 wickets, just conceded 12 runs, brilliant spell coming up from his side. Ali Nasir, as usual, very quick, conceded 2. The only over that he bowled, a lot of firework, picked up a wicket. Temur, 1 over 8 runs, remained wicketless. Neelash Kashwani was expensive before he got his Z Games captained. Conceded 33 runs. Yug Sharma gave away 14, picked up a wicket in his over. Israr Ahmed came to bowl the last over and he has picked up a wicket just by conceding 5 runs. They conceded 11 extras but still bundled the opponent out. Well, this is the highlight for you. Well, some early shots coming up by the opener, but then this was quicker delivery. Sagir Khan wanted to play some big shots, and this was a run out. Brilliant presence of mind, athleticism from the bowler. Another catch taken, and well, almost similar dismissal. Wanted to play bottom end coming up, didn't get the timing. Shahrukh Amin, well, he was there getting some runs, and this was the dismissal of yet another batter. This was brilliantly taken by Ali Nasir on his own bowling. Shahrukh Amin, meanwhile, getting some quick runs, especially against the left arm spinner Neelash Kashwani. And some runs, lucky runs as well in the form of edges. Shahrukh Amin, meanwhile, kept getting quick runs, played some gorgeous shots all around the wicket before he got out in this fashion in the deep. And this is what Israr will really going to talk a lot. Has got the wicket. This is the match summary for you. Dubai batted first. Ronak Panoli leading from the front, blasted 69 on 27 balls. Ramiz contributed well, 28 on 10. So as Israr, 24 on 11. Against them, Saber picked up 2 wickets, conceded 25 in his 2. Mohammad Saghi, 21 runs, conceded 1 wicket to his name in his 2 overs. Aryan Sharma, he has conceded 17 runs in his over that he has bowled here. Expensive. From Ajman side, Shahrukh has scored 46 on 25 balls. Rahil scored 10 and Mohammad Saghi scored 7. Sanchit Sharma bowled well, picked up 3 wickets just by conceding 12 runs in his 2 overs. Ali Nasir, he has just conceded 2 in his only over that he bowled, picked up a wicket, and Israr as well picked up a wicket by conceding 5 runs. Eventually, Dubai has comprehensively won this game by 54 runs. Well, this is it from the com box, but stay tuned as let me take you down there. Atiq Nizam is going to have the post-match presentation.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for the post-match presentation for match number 35. Game between Dubai and Ajman, and once again, Dubai emerging victorious, winning by a massive margin of 54 runs. Huge congratulations to Team Dubai. That is their 9th win in 10 games. Certainly a team to look out for here in this Emirates D10 2026. Another magnificent performance by the men in blue. Well, let's jump into the presentation where we have our match referee, Mr. Shiju, who will be handing the Man of the Match award. Well, once again, it is Ronak Panoli, the captain of Dubai, the second man of the match today. 66 of 24 balls. He's been absolutely brilliant. And he's unstoppable. Ronak, you're making an absolute habit of this. Been in red hot form, certainly showing with your performance and the team's results as well. How does it feel once again?
Feels amazing to be top of the table, moving into the knockouts, which is in a couple days. And, everything's coming around well. We're working like a well-oiled machine and, everything's going in the right direction. And I'm glad that I could put in some performances to lead to a W for the team.
Well, if you just try and point out one thing that's been going really well for your team in this D10 in 2026, what would that be?
I think the way our atmosphere is as a whole, I think everyone's backing each other to do well. It's not like one player is stepping up at one moment and the others are just, looking lost. I think everyone has stepped up in different occasions of the game, and I think that's the best way to move forward in a tournament like this.
Well, you guys have been in red hot form. Congratulations once again. 2 wins today. Been brilliant. All the very best for the knockouts and the rest of the tournament as well.
Thank you, Adiko.
Well, there you go. Captain of Dubai, Ronak Panoli, once again, another Man of the Match award. Well, do stay tuned. We have another game coming your way very shortly.